guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. Imagine, if you will, taking marriage advice from saucy star Mia Khalifa. Twice married and divorced and 3 times engaged by like the age of 30. Already half of her egg carton is empty. And she's going to tell you all about dating advice. And the best part of this is I'm sure a lot of people will listen to her, but you know who should listen to her the most? That's right, men. We should actually really pay attention to what she's telling us because it's very important and very telling indeed. We have here, I got an article on it, but first we're going to listen to, let me bring over her video. First we're going to listen to the video. I don't know what it is. I mean, yes, she has some quite admirably sized and shaped chesticles. I don't find her attractive, not just in her looks, but her personality. And the fact of what she did for a living definitely doesn't do much for me. But she's going to give us some marriage advice. And you know something, guys? We do need to pay attention to it because the way she thinks is the way a lot of women think right now about marriage and relationships and everything else, which is it's temporary. It's no big deal. Except when you get married to them, if they decide to take half your earnings or decide to cheat on you or break your heart, who cares? Who cares? Divorce doesn't mean that much. Let's hear what Mia has to say about the subject.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage, married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement, engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes.
I don't know what that means. Does it mean that she thinks she's collecting rings like Tom Brady? That's kind of what it sounds like to me, is it's just funny that she's 3 engagement rings. She says she kept the engagement ring. Well, if you get divorced, she probably kept the engagement and the wedding rings from previous. So she's ring collecting now. And no remorse. No feeling bad like, oh, things didn't just work out or I really loved him, but we didn't. Nope, it's just, I had a burger. That's really how she's coming at this. Why people take advice from people like this, I don't know. And here's the weird thing. She's got like, I don't know, 10, 20 million followers on Instagram. And her photos get 1.5, 2 million likes just for, and it could be a photo that looks like this right here. We have a very strange society where people are following the wrong role models in life. Well, good luck to her and her ring collecting. Let's see what else she has to say.
We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's something, it's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Okay, so this is interesting. She says if you're not getting anything from the commitment, but you're trying, says the 3-time engaged, 3-time now single woman, crazy lady. This is when they get this look on their face, they're kind of crazy. Did she try? I mean, she was engaged for a year. You said yes to a dude and you bailed in a year. Are you telling me he changed overnight? Are you telling me the 2 previous men you married changed immediately? Or maybe is it because you got bored of them? Maybe it's because you just decided to move on because you're damaged from your years as in the entertainment industry. That's more likely. Who's the one? If you go through relationship after relationship after relationship, and you decide to keep breaking things off, maybe the problem's not with them, honey. Maybe it's with you. But you can hear, and this is how a lot of women think about marriage now. They'll get married, they think, well, I'm not getting what I deserve or what I should out of this, so I'm going to bail. The thing is, some of these women will take half when they go. Some of these women, if you have kids with them, will try to not give you the ability to see the kids so they can get extra child support. A lot of women are seeing it just like, it's an inconvenient paperwork trail.
You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your fucking life. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Period. Do you want to be stuck with someone?
That's how she sees it. Do you want to be stuck with somebody? Very telling. I genuinely mean that. That is very telling. Somebody says, I find her advice ludicrous. Spicy star. Mia Khalifa trolled over viral TikTok marriage advice. It's sparked controversy. There is no controversy. She's not a good person, and she's giving horrible advice for women. But for men, I think she's giving great advice, which is, guys, understand how these women are thinking now. That they'll use the system, and if things don't go well on their part, they will either walk or they'll walk and take half your crap with it. Mia, who you all know what kind of work she did, recently made waves on TikTok. Recently as in like today, when she decided to drop some knowledge on marriage. Despite being married twice and engaged 3 times, she faced massive trolling online, with many questioning her suitability, offer advice on the subject. It's not trolling. Whoever, these people that write these articles, this is not trolling. She's facing pushback for a bad take on something. That's not trolling. Trolling is people that are purposely putting out bad takes and to try and rile anger or to get people upset. No, these are people that are telling like genuine opinions. This is not trolling. I guess somehow now trolling means a negative opinion on something. Like they're changing the definition of it. In a recent podcast interview, Mia revealed that she's open to exploring relationships with other women. However, she clarified she would only seek healthy and non-toxic connections. That's going to be problematic because I have a feeling any relationship that she gets into is going to be toxic. Why? Because she's in that relationship. Additionally, she expressed the emotional intelligence is a vital trait she looks for in a partner, challenging the notion that men are inherently bad at it. Yeah, but I don't think what she just said shows no emotional intelligence. Because it's literally just like if you're not getting what you need, girl, grab your bag and go. Well, that's not very emotionally intelligent, I don't think. She recounted her previous marriages and engagements, shedding light on controversial journey, blah, blah, blah. She encouraged people not to feel trapped in relationships and bounce. We heard that. We heard. Okay, so they're just repeating what she said here. Now, here's Ed Krasenstein. I think he's a Democrat, to be honest with you, like a lefty. He says, many men, how dare Mia Khalifa give marriage advice on social media? Also, many men spent 1% of their lives watching her on their favorite website. This is the literal definition of misogyny. Social media is intended for people to share their lives. See, this is the weird leftoid take. It's one thing to watch somebody doing the content, right? The saucy content. It's one thing to watch that. It's another thing to say, oh, but these same men say it's bad to take marriage advice from somebody like her. Yes, it is. Now, if she were a single woman doing all her content, maybe you'd have a place to talk. Here you've got a woman that's 30 or knocking on 30 or 31, 29, somewhere around there, whatever, who's been engaged 3 times, married and divorced twice. Yeah, that's a bad person to take advice from. Now, would I go talk to a mother of 3 that is, I don't know, Amish and ask her how to do online saucy content? No, I would not. Why? Because she has no place to speak from. I would say Mia would probably be good at that stuff. So it's not misogyny to understand. That'd be like asking me how to have a happy marriage. I'm not married. I didn't have good, happy marriages. That's why I don't give advice on how to have a happy marriage. That's not misogyny to be like, she's the last person you should be listening to. A guy named Aaron Mendel says this was not marriage advice. It was a divorce advice. Let's see what else. Somebody else says, no, that's such a weird take. Yeah, exactly. It's a weird take to be like, we should not be listening to this horrible person. I mean, it's so weird to be like, oh, this is bad. She has such a bad take on this stuff. And of course, she's got her Only Fools, her Only Friends account linked every 15 seconds. And it's just, it's literally just pictures of her in saucy compilations and political stuff, which is fine. I mean, my Twitter's no different. Take her advice, gentlemen. Women look at this nowadays as nothing serious, nothing to hold on to, nothing that's important. If she gets unhappy, she's going to maybe cheat on you. She's going to find another guy. She'll have a side piece. She'll leave you. She'll divorce you. And as Mia said, it's just paperwork. It's just paperwork. I know it's a pain in the butt. Don't worry about his feelings. Don't worry about the sanctity of marriage or having somebody to love each other for the rest. No, it's just inconvenient. Move along. Nothing to see here. So Mia's, again, 3 long-term relationships, twice married, twice divorced, a third-time engagement that didn't even last a year. How old is Mia now? Mia, let's see, how old is she? How old is she? She was born in 93, so she's 30. She's 30 years old. Statistically, she's got a 50-50 shot of being able to have kids. She's halfway to the crazy cat lady stage. We'll see how it goes for her. I think anybody that would marry somebody like this or date them long term is a fool. That's all. And unfortunately, too many women are like this today. I'll have a couple more stories coming out for you guys here. Just kind of trolling through and trying to find some interesting stuff. It's been kind of a weird news cycle. But there's some stories that I'm going to do. I don't think they're like heavy hitters. I don't think they'll be like, blow you away or anything, but they're interesting for sure. I think the next one I'm going to be doing is, instead of Mia Khalifa getting BTFO'd, I think the next one I'll do is probably this one. There's 4 women fight over one married man. And this goes to tell you how many times we talk about women would rather fight over a winner than have a loser or what they think is a loser all to themselves. So I'll probably do this one next. I'll get them uploaded. I'll have them out for you shortly. We'll see you in the next one.